See, there's a lot of discussion about the role of the government. What is the role of the government on technology? How do we, should the government enable, should the government regulate? And what EU is known in the rest of the world is it's considered an innovation killer, not an innovation enabler ecosystem, right? Because they try to basically force regulations even before the technology arrives, with the worry that it is going to impact people. And so, like, it's very critical for people to know that that is not their intent, but basically they have a process to understand how information is sourced from subject matter experts, understanding the positives and the negatives, and then how they go and kind of enforce it. So tell me a little bit about like the places where you, how long you've been working with EU?
Almost 15 years.
15 years. In 15
The
years.
age of my first son.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I was calculating.
Yeah. So 15 years you've been. So of the 15 years of like contributions that you made, what are the biggest contributions that actually came to life with the EU that you worked with?
Well, I know they send the reports, the government analyzed them, and I was working about with a project called e-leadership, and those were a recommendation for small companies, and I know some interesting things came out from that project. And I have also been working, I was the speaker of the group of education in the e-skills program in the European Commission. I think it was 7-8 years ago, and I was the person who was talking the result of the group. And I think it worked because the messages arrived to the governments, but the European Commission is too focused on risk, on frameworks, is to focus on safety, on protecting, and it's fine, but it's killing not only innovation, but companies, because I'm an investor in some companies, and we develop software, and it's not possible to protect it. You have to go to the United States, you have to come back, you have to pay a lot of money, and it's like a book. They protect your software like a book, at least in Spain. And I'm not very, I can't say very good things about regulation in Europe and in Spain, because it's killing innovation and it's not helping people understand the incredible moment we are living, because it's all the time about risk and protection and not about opportunities. And I don't like that.
But it is ironic that they actually like engage in the process of entertaining thoughts, but like, so why can't like people like yourself and others go and express dissatisfaction or provide like alternate ways of thinking about it and see like, how to change the system? Because it's critical, like, so there is like leadership and there's victimship, right? So like, so how do we, what do you think, like, role of someone like you and others should be in guiding you versus basically like, they being stuck? Because I firmly believe that there is, see, I also believe in what they do, because if it goes like really crazy like the way it goes in United States, more harm is created than good, right? So while like innovation is beautiful, you cannot like be innovating, you cannot be driving like an autobahn with like no seat belt, no steering wheel, no brakes, and everything is flashing like 100 kilometers an hour, but you can't control the car and it is basically running at 250. You're going to just go and crash and die. So you have to balance both. So how do you think we should solve that problem? What do you think is the answer here?
Well, I can't say they don't listen to me.
They do listen to
you. For instance, this year, the Mobile World Congress, I was the person opening on Wednesday the Spanish pavilion. So they listen to me. But it's not enough. They should also try to put this knowledge, these ideas, this motivation on the public. And they have so many things to do. They don't, they give money. They give money. We have the digital kit, Kit Digital, and they give money to the companies, so they move to artificial intelligence, they create web pages, whatever. but they pay you to do something. They don't motivate you. So I think they should do something in the media. They should do something with the leaders, with the politicians, the people, the CEOs of the companies. It should be something general coming from those people who understand what's happening. Many people understand what's happening, but they are not putting this on the schools, universities, and has to be solved.